I was not inspired by her because I grew up in a country where her face is printed on every second souvenir. So it was not cool or interesting to me in the first place. I just had to dig into the material and find something about her. And I thought that she was kind of an interesting character, and I knew very little actually about her. It was actually Marie Kreutzer herself, the actress, who asked me if we would do a film about her together, about the Empress.
Fester. Fester.
I mean, you could Google it. She gave a lot of interviews referring to the corset, and she didn't like it. But we all underestimated what it would mean to wear it for an entire day on a film set, because we have long days, and it was hard for her to breathe sometime. It was hard to eat. She couldn't really eat. She had smoothies all day, and in some costumes she couldn't. The costume when she's painted by the painter was so tight and with the stuff here that she couldn't move her arms. So when she wanted to take a glass of water, somebody would have to give it. She was like a Barbie doll actually at that day.
I love working with her. We've worked together before, and it's always fun and very playful. And she's very relaxed on set and very concentrated at the same time, and very much in the moment, which is the best for an actor or actress. It sounds very basic, but that's the most important thing, to really trust the view of the camera and trust the director, and don't don't observe yourself all the time. If you're good, if you look good now, and she doesn't do that. She's just very confident and has a lot of trust, and that's very good for a director.
She did a lot of physical preparation for the film, the horse riding in the ladies' seat, the fencing. She had to learn Hungarian. She had not learn, but you cannot really learn it that easily, but learn the sentences. And she had to do a lot of ice swimming, which is unfortunately not in the film anymore, but she went ice swimming in the Danube in February. I went with her once. I think it brought her to a physical place, or brought her somewhere closer to maybe what the character could be, I don't know. And then of course she had all of these costume rehearsals, which I think also felt a bit like being an empress, because she would always be put in a corset, and then all of these different layers of fabric, and then people touching her and talking about her as if she wasn't there, as if she was just a doll, you know. I think it was many of these elements brought her into the character, I think.
What I find important is that women, not only at that time, but also today, are still raised and trained and brought up to please in order to be loved. We all have to please, we have to be nice, we have to do the right things. And there's so many expectations to meet as a woman that you cannot do it all. It's just not possible. And I think you can see that especially on women in the spotlight, like Sisi was.